Yo, what up, you guys? Magic IQ here, and today we're on the First Descendant once again, man, and this is going to be a review after 100 hours of playing the First Descendant. Yes, I've clocked in 100 hours. I know. It's kind of bad, but I really enjoy this game. And I want to talk about some of the hot topics that have been coming around recently. Maybe one for sure having to be involved with the title, which is pay to progress and the pay to win conversation. But first, I'm going to start talking about the positives of the game. So, me personally, I really love the gameplay loop, honestly, and I'm addicted to looter shooters in general, even though I'm also a car nerd as well. I really have loved the game's entire progression that I've had to go through by myself and with the teams and stuff like that. And I'm still learning new characters. There's so many characters to master, so much grinding to do. You can get a perfect build for every character, and it's just about going through that grind, seeing what weapons work with those characters, and it's really nice to see a game like that. Obviously, there's your standouts like Bunny, Glay. There's going to be DPS standouts that are going to be outstanding, obviously, but there are other ways to complete the same goal in the game, and that's the nice thing about PvE games, right? You can use off-meta stuff to accomplish the same goal. For example, Freya here, I'm going to try and solo Executioner on hard with a build that's a little different. We'll be coming to you guys soon, but yeah, and we're not going to do the like death reset where we like purposefully die. If I die, it's not going to be on purpose, but people have just been using the ult, right, like this number 4 ult right here, and purposefully dying and just resetting and then doing the same amount of damage again, because as you can see, we already did half his armor. If we were to die on purpose, it would just reset or whatever, but we're going to try to use the synergy how I set it up with the Fallen Hope. Oh my god, I just got on, so I'm dying already. I've soloed this multiple times. I don't know why I'm tripping right now. A lot of people on the internet right now are calling this game pay to win, saying, bro, just play Destiny, and that's so lame. Like, bro, we want to play different games. Me personally, I'm not going to play Warframe or Destiny. Like, those aren't games I care for. I tried to get into Warframe. I feel like I'm just too late, right? It's nice because this game is still fresh, and I still feel like I can get into this gameplay loop while it's just starting out. I enjoy playing something from the start and really grinding it out and being there since the beginning. I think somebody had a great point on it. I'll link the YouTube video down below in the description, but essentially I don't mind people spending money on ultimate characters and stuff like that, even though those ultimate characters do give you advantage, right? But the difference is I know I can earn those ultimate characters in a certain amount of time that makes sense, right? And what I mean by this is there's something else in the game that's being sold, and it's the energy activators and the like crystallization catalysts, which basically is the entire like power of your build, is module capacity, and that's what those things affect. And I really don't like that they're selling it, not only selling it, but selling it for a large amount of money. One energy activator is like 20 bucks, and that makes or breaks a build. So all of these people are not really progressing in the way that the game's designed for, and to me that's also boring, but it also discourages some people that for some reason think this is a competitive game and they don't want to play it, right? And the way this game can become competitive is if they add raids and do like raid races and stuff like that, right? Now, I competed in the world's first Division 2 raid race, and I was actually a part of the team, or like a sub on the team that did end up completely finishing it. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for the actual final boss, but it took about 30 hours or something like that to complete it on console, and I put in about 14 of those hours on that team. So that was enjoyable, and I would want to be a part of that process again on a game like this with a team that, like, you know, we build everything up for it, but I can't help but feel that the team that wins it is just going to be the team that mostly spent the most amount of money on the game, you know, by the time that happens. And you can already see it with the world's first like Molten Fortress completion tweet. Like, everybody's like, oh, that's cool, but I wonder how much money they spent. Like, that's the first thing everybody cares about, because it's obvious. Like, obviously they spent money. Like, so when you sell something in the game that has so much effect on the progression in this game, it's just going to discourage players from playing it. And it's kind of like shooting yourself in the foot before you even start, because it's not like you can go back now, right? There's already people probably out there with completely maxed out builds because of this. They're over here completely maxed out with every single socket perfectly spec'd, perfectly like increased energy activators and stuff like that, which take about a day or two to farm if you're going for them. So it's like, bro, I mean, you're spending a whole day and then another, what, 8 hours or plus researching that. Takes you 2 days, but these guys are just spending 20 bucks and getting it done. I think that's the part that's so discouraging to people. And when you have the main progression system in a game bought like that, makes people not want to play it. And that's it. But besides that, the gameplay loop in this game, amazing. The boss fights, super intriguing. Now the orbs thing is a little bit copy and paste, and I know all these boss fights are kind of like shoot the weak points and then kill the boss, and that can get kind of repetitive and stuff, but
Me personally, I like it, so I'm not going to complain about it, even though a lot of people are trying to find any little problem with this game just because they're mad Warframe or Destiny isn't at the top of the tier list, I guess, anymore for the time being. I'm a little behind on damage this game. Oop, I almost just jumped off the map. This spawn always confuses me because I'm like, where is the map actually beginning at? I don't know. I've just been having a lot of fun trying to learn the solo bosses on my own, like learn the gameplay loop. I had no beta experience coming into this, and I tried not to watch that many like how-to videos because I really wanted to figure it out for myself. And I don't know, this game has me pretty addicted. People are saying is like making fun of people for playing this game because I don't know, the characters have, you know, the yaks out and stuff like that, which in my opinion, like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, like, shoot, it's kind of dope. Like, I'm not tripping on it. It's not the main reason I play this game, but it's pretty cool. And like, I don't know, you don't like looking at, you know, that bunny yacht, like you gonna sit here and tell me that's not fire? Like, there's no reason to ruin the experience for other people just because you don't like something. But I will say the paid progression is a little greedy, and I also think that I'm kind of getting a little discouraged just because people are saying that Nexion is one of those development companies that has been this greedy in the past, and I have no past experience with any titles from this company, so I have no, you know, say on that or any kind of input when it comes to that specifically. But apparently this is kind of how they've always been, in terms of how they run their games with this kind of in-game monetization system. By all means, I understand, because, you know, the pay to progression thing can be kind of like, you know, discouraging. I don't think this game is necessarily pay to win, because as you can see, like, you can grind out this game and get characters. It's not that difficult. There's multiple guides out on YouTube. It's just an RNG thing. I've just heard that unfortunately this company, as much as I am grateful for them with the creator code thing and how they're able to help a lot of creators make money and how they kind of support their creators in a way, I've never seen any other company be this accessible to in-game creator codes and things like that. It's really cool. I have a few supporters that have earned me points as well. My code is right up there. I'll show you guys how to use it at the end of the video if you guys are concerned with how to support me, and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, man, it's just unfortunate that, you know, it's another game riddled with, you know, a bunch of microtransactions, but the game's free, guys. I think that's another thing people need to understand. This game is a free-to-play game. I don't know how they're going to fix the energy activators situation. I don't know if there is a way to fix it at this point. I think you already made your bed and you kind of got to lay in it with that one. I don't know if you make them cheaper to obtain in the game or what, but then you have the people that paid for it are going to be irritated, although unfortunately, if you paid for it and ruined the grind for yourself, honestly, I don't think that should be anybody else's problem but your own. And also, I don't know if that many people really paid for it like that. If you guys have paid for energy activators or any kind of crystallization catalyst, let me know down below. I'm just curious what the, like, a number of people is, because most of the people I know have been progressing by, you know, just the grind. Let's hope he doesn't go immune in the middle of this. That would be an unfortunate waste of an ult. Oh, we just jumped off the map. Oh. What? I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's really hard to talk and actually focus on what I'm doing in terms of beating this boss on solo, because my build isn't extremely overkitted yet. I still need to max out a few more things with another crystallization catalyst, which I should actually get once I'm done with this. So I'll be able to get a little bit more damage on this build and then farm some more shards and then upgrade it to its full capacity, and then it will be ready to put out, and then I should be literally like two phasing or like one phasing this boss. It should take like 3 minutes max on Executioner. I really hope you guys learn to enjoy this game for what it is, though, because it is extremely enjoyable. It's just unfortunate some of the backlash that has come from the pay to win part of the arguments and stuff like that, but it's not like they're not true. I just don't agree with the term pay to win, because it's kind of pay to progress. Like, that's what I call it. I call it paid progression, right? Like, kind of how you know, built not bought, you know, bought not built. That's like the difference in this game if you were to relate it back to car terms, right? Because that is what we originally do on this channel, is car content, as well as we did do Division content as mentioned before. But yeah, this is literally paid built not bought, bought not built. You know what I mean? That's literally what this is. Is your character bought or built and forged through sweat and time and energy. I do like how grindy this game is, as I am a sweat and a content creator, and it gives me stuff to do constantly, right? But for those people that can't afford to spend this much time on a video game constantly, I can see where the benefit is there for them as well. So they can purchase these things and be able to keep up with the progression of people like me who just sit on their ass and play video games. Okay? So, like, I don't blame that.
I don't blame a certain amount. That's why I think ultimate characters should be purchasable, but when it comes to the crystallization catalyst, it's just a little too far. That's where I draw the line. All right, I'm just gonna stop selling right now. I'm actually selling because I'm doing a good job this round, and I can be honest with that one. Like, it's so hard not to just spend the money. And for some of you that probably have already, I know you probably, like, you know, I got no crits again that time. What's up with that? Give me that weak point, boy. Whoop. We're just gonna DPS till he kills us. We're just gonna sit here and we're just gonna take it. Whoa, no sketch. I mean, no Diddy. It doesn't get better no matter what I say. That's perfect. Head's right here. Nice. We can just shoot this weak point right here. Very, very nice. Very, very nice DPSer. Get up to neck level here. Just gotta farm that weak point, brother. Aiming for those weak points, man. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Nice. Both dead. All right, there we go. That took a little bit longer than usual, but yeah, guys. So all in all, man, I'm very happy with this game. After 100 hours, if you're gonna ask me if I'd recommend you purchase it, 100%. Oh wait, it's free. Definitely download it on any console you guys have, any PC. Go to Steam, download it. I highly recommend it. Use my creator code if you guys are going to purchase any content in the game. Try not to purchase progressional content, but if you need to, you know, I'm not gonna knock you for it. Except for, you know, I think people that pay for progressional content honestly only ruin their own experience, in my personal opinion. Now, it only gets to be a nuisance when they're paying for content in order to progress in a game where it's competitive, which is unfortunately seeming like it's going to become the situation at hand. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Just a little 100-hour review speaking on the main topics in the game and my personal experience, which has been nothing but positive, except for the fact that, you know, sometimes my grind feels undermined by progressional purchases, but it's all good, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. There's a way to grind everything in the game, and you can find it here on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.